Jersey.
Jamarques. CJ, you guys are up 47-46, I believe, about midway through the second half. It's kind of the first real quasi-late game adversity you guys have faced this year. How do you guys think you responded? Obviously well, but what was kind of going through you guys in the huddle and on the bench and on the court in that situation?
I mean, personally, I didn't even know we was only up by one. I was just like immersed into the game, into the action. I wasn't really paying attention to the score, but I think we just handled it well. Again, we talk about it a lot, but it's just like staying consistent in our principles and our standards, man. And we did that. It held them without scoring for like 9 minutes and 20 seconds, something like that. So just a testament to us being consistent in those things.
What do you think? What was going well for you on defense those last 9 minutes? How were you able to keep them on board that long?
I think part of it was just rotations and talking and rebounding. Ultimately, I think in that last stretch, we was able to string together a few rebounds and get out in transition. And in case they hit a couple threes at towards the end of his time being in the game. So I think that just gave us a little spark, and then we just kept it going from there.
Speaking of spark, you came off the bench tonight, provided an offensive spark in the first half. What changes for you, starting or coming off the bench?
I don't think anything really changes. My role stays the same. Just come in, make shots, and be solid on defense. So, be a leader. So.
Jamarques, in a game like this where the shots aren't falling, just kind of a sluggish offense kind of the entire night, how much did you guys lean on the defense to kind of maintain control in the game when offense you kind of had to work some kinks out?
We knew tonight we really didn't shoot the ball well, so that team was really solid on offense too. So it was just not worried about offense. It was just more like a heavy defensive night for us. So just really focusing on that.
Is this an example of how you guys can find different ways to win, where you get to the free throw line, allow you to win the rebounding margin, second chance opportunities, even if the traditional offense isn't going the way you'd like?
Yeah, most definitely. Just guys on this roster, the different roles everybody has, just we can find a way to win the game. So.
For either of you, what challenges does facing a defense as aggressively as Ryder plays, what kind of challenges does that pose for you?
I think a lot of it was playing on 2 feet. They swarm when we got into the paint. They're very handsy and aggressive on the ball. So I think it's just be playing off 2 feet and, again, sticking to our offensive principles, which is pull behinds and playing off two and pump fakes and just being consistent in those things again. I feel like I'm very redundant in the few words I say, like being consistent and things like that, but it's really that, you know what I mean? The coaches harp on those things. So, yeah.
Jamarques, how can a week like this help you early in the season with 3 games in the span of 6 or 7 days or whatever it is?
Say it again, sorry.
Just the busy week you have with 3 games over the stretch of this week, how can it help early in the season as you kind of get in that flow of playing that many games?
I'll just say just staying locked in. What we got next? Stony Brook now. 1 day to prepare, so just staying locked into where we play. I think we just get better consistently at our principles. What can we do better? Just focusing on us. So I think that's big.
You guys are up 1. Casey is 1 of 10 from the field, and he just steps up with 2 critical 3-pointers that spark that 17-0 run. Mm-hmm. Is that just kind of what he does, where even if he's having an off night, he can change a game just like that?
Yeah, man. His impact on the floor is ridiculous. For one, whether he's making shots or not, the gravity and the tension that he causes from defense, from other teams' defense, just makes it a lot easier for us. And then he keep shooting. That's why you shoot the ball. You know what I mean? You just keep shooting, and they're gonna go in. You know what I mean? That's what he does. His mechanics is the same every time. They just didn't go in today. So we still all believed in it from the first one he shot to the 12th one he shot. So.
I guess for players.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys.
For sure.